Some of the measures taken or proposed to be taken for improving passengers' travel experience are as follows. Identification of 104 stations, serving a population of more than 1 million of those, serving places of religious or tourist importance, or immediate attention to all aspects related to cleanliness. Progressive extension of bio-toilets on trains. Provision of concrete aprons on platforms with mechanized cleaning facilities. 200 stations have already been covered under this scheme. Extension of on-board housekeeping scheme and clean train stations to more stations and trains. Putting up of 6 more rail near bottling plants at Vijayawada, Nagpur, Lalitpur, Bilaspur, Jaipur and Ahmedabad. Launching of a pilot project on select trains to facilitate passengers to contact on-board staff through SMS, phone call or email for prompt response for coach cleanliness and also to provide real-time feedback. Setting up of 8 to 10 more mechanized laundries for quality washing of linen. Provision of announcement facility and electronic display boards in trains for disseminating on-board passenger information on approaching trains, train running, arrival platform, etc. Providing free Wi-Fi facility on several trains. Upgrading another 60 stations as other stations in addition to 980 already selected. Associate voluntary organizations for providing first aid services, etc. at railway stations. Ma'am, I recognize the need for special attention to stations in the National Capital Region. Development of directional terminals began some years back with opening of Anand Vihar station. Studies for terminal at Brij Basan will be taken up during the year. Further, to augment infrastructure and revamp the facilities at Delhi, New Delhi and Hazrat Nizamuddin, works costing rupees 100 crores have been taken up. With increasing popularity of Shatabdi and Rajdhani trains, there is also a demand for higher travel comfort. Responding to this need, to begin with, Indian Railways will introduce one such coach in select trains which will provide an excellent ambience and latest modern facilities and services. Such coaches will be named Anubhuti with commensurate fare structure. Amenities for differently abled passengers. Madam Speaker, India is a signatory to the UN Convention on the Rights of Disabled. We are conscious of our responsibility under the Millennium Development Goals to facilitate the boarding of trains and exit from the stations for the differently abled and elderly. Steps proposed include provision of 179 escalators and 400 lifts at A1 and other major stations, affixing braille stickers indicating the layout of coaches including toilets, provision of wheelchairs and battery-operated vehicles at more stations, and making coaches wheelchair-friendly. In order to provide an employment avenue to the disabled people, I propose to reserve a specified number of JTBSs for them, keeping in view the fact that PCOs at stations have become largely redundant after the mobile revolution in India. Initiatives for passenger benefits. To harness technology in myriad forms for bringing about improvement in the lives of our people was the visionary plan of Shri Rajiv Gandhi. He was the trailblazer of IT revolution in the country. It has helped Indian Railways and crores of passengers in many ways. Today, I look forward expectantly to the use of Aadhaar scheme by the Indian Railways. The database generated can be extensively and efficiently used by railways, not only to render more user-friendly services, such as booking of tickets, validation of genuine passengers with GPS-enabled handheld gadgets in trains, but also to provide a better interface with its employees in regard to their salaries, pension, allowances, etc. I have had some discussion on the potential applications of Aadhaar with Shri Nandan Nilekani.
आप पढ़िए प्लीज आप पढ़िए प्लीज कंटिन्यू
Translation, ma'am, translation.
ओके ओके we'll have it checked.
I plan to roll out a more efficient and people-sensitive railway service system. Some of the measures initiated or afoot are extending availability of the facility of internet booking from 12:30 a.m. to 11:30 p.m., making e-ticketing possible through mobile phones. As a follow-up to overwhelming response to the Indian Railways website and integrated train inquiry service under 193, a project of SMS alerts to passengers providing updates on reservation status is being rolled out shortly. Covering large number of trains under real-time information system, whereby rail users will be able to access information through nominated websites and mobile phones. Ma'am, I often get to hear that congestion at the IRCTC website causes inordinate delay in accessing the system for e-ticketing. By the end of this calendar year, we will put in place a next generation e-ticketing system which will bring about a paradigm shift in internet rail ticketing by significantly improving the end user experience in respect of ease of use, response time, as well as capacity. The system shall be able to support 7,200 tickets per minute as against 2,000 tickets per minute today. It will support 1,20,000 simultaneous users at any point in time against the present capacity of 40,000 users, with capability to easily scale up as demand increases in future. The system will make use of advanced fraud control and security management tools, thereby further improving transparency in sale of tickets. Madam Speaker, I believe rail travel must be inextricably linked with good quality, hygienic and affordable food, catering to all classes of passengers. For effective quality control, arrangements are being tied up with food testing laboratories in addition to third-party audit. State-of-the-art base kitchens are proposed to be set up in railway premises for better monitoring of quality of meals. ISO certification will now be insisted upon for all base kitchens. A centralized catering service monitoring cell with a toll-free number 1800-111-321 has started functioning with effect from 18th January 2013 to facilitate redressal of complaints, suggestions on real-time basis. Railways form a popular mode of travel, both for domestic and foreign tourists. To make the experience of tourists more pleasant, the following steps are envisaged. Following popularity of Executive Lounge at New Delhi, setting up of such facility at 7 more stations, namely Bilaspur, Visakhapatnam, Patna, Nagpur, Agra, Jaipur,